but it's not my business. And I'm like, wait a sec. And he said that, that people were coming up to him saying, like kids and parents saying that, basically my life story, and saying that I'm talking about sex changes in front of kids, which is bullshit. I emailed them because I think that's something they should know about me. And he said, well, you shouldn't be talking about that with them. So this whole time I'm like, fuck you, you know, that's my life, that's what I'm doing, and if they want to talk about it, well, whatever. You can't ban me from the school. That's crap, man. But anyway, he told me that he doesn't want me around there anymore because it's inappropriate, and I'm like, he basically said I'm infecting, like, their minds or something. He said it's basically like telling them about sex. So like, they're not all that innocent, but whatever, I didn't say it. You know, and I didn't really think he knows. You know, you don't say that to anyone, but definitely don't say it to someone who suffers from depression and bipolar disorder, you know. I don't know, but anyway, he said that, he said, how old are you? And I said 18, and he said, well, you're an adult, you shouldn't be talking to kids like that, like 14, 15, about that kind of stuff. And he said, I heard that you were getting a sex change and all that stuff. He said, hormonal, drunk, excuse me? You know, I realize that's his opinion, but you know, he was only thinking about himself. He doesn't want me around there because he thinks I'm a freak. That's basically, you should see how he was saying this to me. That's what he meant. I know him very well, and I know that's what he was saying. He doesn't want me around because he thinks that I'm an inappropriate factor, and that I'm going to be infecting their minds. You know, if that was going to happen, it would have already happened because they've known about it for like a year now, almost. And I've been out of trance since May, around there. Yeah. So, but anyway, he said that like his parents were coming up to him, and the whole time it popped in my head, I don't know exactly who it is. And I've known for a while that the band has been talking about me and stuff, and, you know, whatever. It's high school shit, man. You know, but that's crap, because that's the only time I get to see my friends' football games. And I was helping them out. I actually got muscle, man. The thing that was tipping me, yeah, you got muscle, you know. See? Yeah, that's not fat this time. But, you know, and that's not why I do what I do, because, you know, I like people. You know, I like being around those kids. They're like, that's what keeps me going. Those kids are like, well, one time my best friends, and, you know, and of whipping their crap. I'm in the middle of an online conversation with my friend, so all thanks, I got that out. Yeah, I feel a lot better now. I did even before I made this video, but now I feel lunatic.